morning in Beatty. We're walking to breakfast, man.
What is it, Sunday? Sunday morning sidewalk.
Yeah, Lord, I wish that I was stoned. Woo-hoo. Hey, we're gonna go eat breakfast and we'll share that with you. See ya. So we're walking down the street to breakfast and we find this, it looks like it says Atomic Inn, and it looks like, what are those?
Reporting live from Tough Shed Land. No, we just looked up and it actually is a hotel built out of these tiny little buildings with some balconies, some windows going. It looks like it's still getting worked on, but I think me and Lance found our next investment.
Whoa. What do you think?
Well, where there's a will, there's a way.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, Tough Shed Motel.
Here we are at Hamma's Cafe in Beatty. We are eating some breakfast, and eggs and bacon it is, with a little, I guess they're home fries.
Excellent.
I saved mine because I knew they would eat it before the video, so there you go.
There you
Eggs,
go.
bacon, avocado, coffee. Good
Very
times.
nice.
Now I'm gonna dig in.
Breakfast is always a good thing. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, off to Death Valley.
Hey, so it's a nice crisp morning. We're heading out to Death Valley. We came in last night through the southeast entrance out of Pahrump. What are we doing today?
We're gonna go back into Death Valley. First off, did you enjoy your breakfast?
I had breakfast at Gamma's, and I did enjoy it. But I'm telling you, I need to find more breakfast.
Now remember, you got to keep your eyes on the road because we're going into donkey territory.
Yeah, I got donkeys for you, buddy. There's the old VFW. Pretty cool spot.
Yep. Had a couple beers there at one point.
So I think we'll go in this entrance out of Beatty and then get to the haystacks, get to the sand dunes, get over to Panamint Springs, maybe run up to the top of the outlook there in the canyon.
Yeah.
I think, and then head out to maybe Olancha.
That would be cool.
See how the day goes.
Yes, that sounds great. Death Valley is 8 miles.
Yeah, what a great night last night over in Rhyolite with that sunset, right?
That was really awesome. Then we end up in Beatty at the Happy Burro Chili and Beer after dinner at Jay's, and we hang out with 4 mine drillers.
Yep, gold mine. They're into it.
We bought them a round of beer. They were a good bunch of fellas. Good jokes and laughs.
Yep. So, what do you say we stop at the Death Valley sign since we didn't do that yesterday?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll stop there and say hello to the folks.
All right. Well, I'll see you at the sign. See you down the road.
You got it.
Well, good morning. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Just had a little breakfast. Came in the southeast entrance to Death Valley yesterday, and we didn't stop at the sign and show you all where we're at. So we thought, what better way to do that than kick off the morning today? Show you Death Valley. It's beautiful out here today.
Well, I think we had such a good time yesterday. We're going back in because there's more things we got to see.
Yeah, I mean, look, we didn't even get over to like Panamint or the haystacks or the sand dunes. So we've got our work cut out for us today as well, but you're going to see some epic stuff.
And that gnarly canyon.
That gnarly canyon.
Yeah.
Where they fly the jet through sometimes. You know?
Right.
It's pretty cool.
So, hey, we'll see you all down the road.
Mainers, we are one of my favorite parts coming into Death Valley out of Beatty. You start dropping down in altitude, and when we come around the corner down here, all of a sudden you see the whole valley. It's just spectacular. Right now you can see I don't know if it'll show up on the GoPro, but you can really see the snow-capped peaks out there. In fact, we just missed the snow in Beatty by a couple days, so it's been pretty cold up here. I think Lance is filming from behind there.
Yes, I am. I got you on here.
Cool, cool, cool.
I'm looking at that beautiful view of the Sierra Nevada out in the distance.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice day today.
Beautiful day.
So we're dropping down. We just dropped down about 700 feet just in that little quarter-mile stretch. And later today we'll be at or below sea level. We'll hopefully can find a sign and take a picture next to that. Yeah, so we're going to go by that kind of pullout where there's a restroom and stuff there, and then once we come around that corner, boom, it's just on fire.
It's spectacular. Wow, what a great view.
Hopefully people are enjoying this as much as we're enjoying it.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
I'm riding with one glove off. I think it's a fashion statement.
I'm doing the same, my friend. Well, I guess it happens when you're filming and riding. You have to have your fingertips.
So again, we dropping down here. We're at 40 degrees at the top of the mountain up there. It's now almost 50, and we've dropped about 1,000 feet in a mile and a half.
So awesome.
You can feel the warmth on your hand.
Yeah, you can.
Well, we'll see you down the road. I'm going to turn back on when we get around the corner down here.
All right.
So, hey guys, this is what I'm talking about. As you break out into this valley, it's just epic. Corkscrew Peak over to our right.
Boy, that was a nice tight shot I got of everybody here. Can't wait to share this.
Yeah, and look at the grade change. I don't know if you can see it as well on film, but just crazy, the severity of the slope. And imagine this full of water.
I couldn't imagine seeing it raging down, and it does when they have their flash floods up here.
Look at this, guys. You're going to love this coming around the bend here. So here we are. We're going to head towards Stovepipe Wells, but on the way we'll hit the haystacks.
Watch out, watch out. Oh my, what the heck?
Look at this view, guys. So when you come to Death Valley, you come down this slope into Stovepipe. Look at the grade, how it's just diving into the bottom of the earth. Epic, epic. So off to my right, you can see the haystacks. And looking good, guys. Enjoy this moment in time, y'all. See you down the road. So we've never been up this road. We turned right instead of going left, and we're headed up to SCOTTY'S, right?
Yes.
It looks like it's been closed due to flooding, though.
You think that is what it is? It's been closed for over a year, right?
I know. I guess they just keep getting flooded or something. I don't know. But we can see the backside of the dunes, which is amazing. And we've never been over here to see this color in this rock structure either.
No, and what is SCOTTY'S? Is it a resort?
I think it's a camping area, but I'm not 100% sure. Campground of some sort.
Gotcha.
It's probably like a Stovepipe Wells, I would think. You know, where there's maybe a convenience store out there.
Right.
But check this out.
It's definitely beautiful. I mean, again, we're seeing things on this trip that we've never seen before, and we get to share it.
Yep. I would just like to personally shout out to Josh. We wouldn't be doing this if Josh didn't force us to go this way. There he is.
Right, there he is.
He's like,
there's our boy.
You guys got to go right. We're like, dang, man, that's pretty forceful.
We have a good time.
I think he's pretty stoked on his raise we gave him mentally, right? He got a mental raise. Cool. Well, let's head down the road a little bit and we'll flip around and then go down to the haystacks, the dunes, and have a great day.
All right. All right. See you guys. So what's going on?
We're in the middle of the road, headed to Scotty's.
Yes.
This is a 2-lane road too, by the way.
This is our home.
I just said, I mean, this is so barren that it's ugly, but yet it's so spectacular. I mean, how do you have that?
Nature is amazing.
Amazing.
It's an amazing thing. I mean, you know. So we're not going to go to Scotty's, right?
No, and look, we've been coming here for 4 or 5 years, and it's always been closed.
Yeah.
So it must have been really wiped out. Quite frankly, I don't know exactly what Scotty's is. I know there's a campground up there, but I think this is what we would see. So we've got some other places we need to get to today.
Right. So
we'll head back down to like the haystacks and the dunes.
And we'll have fun down there. So with that being said, we will see you that way. So that was a great little dirt road we were just on, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty amazing. That's the original Stovepipe Wells.
Wow.
And we are just outside of the new one here, coming into the haystacks. But when that used to sand over, it was a bridge between, or an area between two Indian trails in the old days. And when the sand would blow over it, they would stick a stovepipe in the sand to mark the well.
Ah, there you go. A little bit of history right there. And these are the haystacks right here that I'm looking at.
Yeah, check these out, man. I mean, these are pretty awesome as you run through here, right?
Right.
There's a candy called a haystack, and it's like a marshmallow inside with a chocolate covering that has coconut in it. And they look like a furry little haystack, you know? That's what these remind me of.
Right. It almost looks like they were planted.
Right?
Interesting.
Pretty cool. And then off to our right, you know, we're going to come around the corner here, and we're going to see some pretty dramatic dunes. We should probably pull down into the parking lot there and just give the viewers a little bit of a shot of that.
Yeah, and I don't know if Gilbert's allowed to hang out with us.
Gilbert, you never know. He shows up in amazing places. I think Josh fed him his birdseed today, too.
You know, it's interesting. You talk about how the landscape changes. Well, the changes that go through Death Valley, I guess that's why people from around the world come here.
Yeah, it's, I think isn't it one of the world's 7th wonders or no?
I'm not sure. We can check that out.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out. There's so much going on in here, you know?
You definitely don't want to be here in the summer, but I know that like BMW and Porsche, they'll test their cars here in the summer because they want the heat, and they could be below sea level, and then they can go up 5, 6, 8,000 feet up.
Well, to your point, I mean, we've been here when we've seen cars that are wrapped, and you can't tell what the design really looks like or what make it is. And they're doing some testing with these cars all wrapped up, you know?
I think that happens with a lot of things, because I know that fighter jets fly through here.
Yep. We've seen that a few times. So these are the Mesquite Dunes coming up onto our right here as we get around the corner.
Yes. And we don't have our paddle tires on our bike, so we will not be doing any Harley Davidson motoing.
Well, Josh tried that yesterday, and I don't think it worked out too well.
All right.
All right, we'll see you in the parking lot here. See you down the road.
You got it. So one thing that I've noticed here, and it's kind of really trippy, this is the softest, thinnest, it's just fine, like wonderful sand. It's just like, doesn't even stick on you.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's not like the beach at the ocean.
Kind of, but you know, sand dunes aren't just, can't be placed anywhere.
Yeah.
What happens here is there's a really strong, it needs a strong wind, and it needs sand. And so what happens is the wind from the north blows down this valley.
Right.
But it also needs to create the dunes, something that stops that wind. And the mountains behind us are the Tucky Mountains. And so this has created a perfect storm down this wash to create these dunes that are massive out here.
Yeah, they're really neat. They're beautiful. And like I say, I mean, and then maybe that has a reason why this has just such a fine...
I mean, just think about how many times it's been rolling through, and like it just gets finer and finer and finer. But pretty cool. I mean, look, we went out to old Stovepipe Wells. That was really awesome.
That was so good.
You know, and we've never been there. And so then we're sitting out here and look around us.
It's amazing.
Just beautiful. And we've got snow-capped mountains.
I mean, if you can come to Death Valley in the winter, that's a good choice, because you don't want to be here when it's 120.
No.
125.
This is perfect. I mean, we're in long sleeves and it's still warm.
Yeah.
It's like 60 degrees, but it's warm.
Yeah, it's got a warm feeling to it, but you can't beat the desert in the winter.
Right.
Awesome. Love
So we still have a few things to do. Stovepipe Wells, and then we're going to go up to Panamint Springs and show you that area, and then ultimately out on this overlook that's just beautiful.
But the landscape is spectacular, so we'll see them
down the road.
On the road.
You're right. I mean, the sand is so soft and hard to walk in the boots.
Right. Great to walk barefoot in this stuff.
What is that? Earth fraction? What are we calling that?
Earthing, when you let the energy of the earth come through, but you need to be barefoot.
Well, why aren't we doing that?
You know, because we got to get back on the road.
Gotcha. Here we are at Stovepipe Wells and the Badwater Saloon. The boys are eating some lunch.
Yes, sir.
What do you got, Josh?
Quesadilla and a Corona. Not bad.
Whoa, look at all that corn, dude. Wonder how that'll look tomorrow. What do you got, my man?
And a burger.
Oh, take a bite of that sucker. Yeah. Then there's a hazy IPA and a burger.
There we go.
With some fry sauce, homemade.
I mean, really?
That was great. What a great day.
We try to film and there's no one around, and then like as soon as we start,
It just
9
gets
million people.
traffic,
get around.
but hey.
It's just same thing with the trucks and the cars on the road, but
Life on the road.
it's what we do.
Yeah, well, what a great time in
Yeah.
Beatty last night and yesterday. And now what are we going to do?
Well, we ended the day here in Stovepipe Wells. We saw the dunes. We were out up towards SCOTTY'S camp. We've never been up that direction. On the way back down, we kind of saw that dirt road, and it was like, I didn't know what was out there, nor did you. And we find out that that was the original Stovepipe Wells.
Right.
Which was like crazy.
Well, I mean, the things that we did today are great, and what a great way to end this episode.
Yeah, and you think
You know?
about there was no water anywhere, and it's sitting out there in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, we'll end this one today. Look forward to the next drop next week, and that'll probably be like Panamint Springs. There's this beautiful scenic overlook that we'll go up to. There's a great canyon that we're going to run through. And then this massive dune that's out there that is right off the 395, right by Olancha. It's really kind of cool.
So stay tuned for that episode. But this one, hey, we had a great time, and we will see you guys down the road.
Oh, wait.
One more thing. Go.
Subscribe.
Ring the bell. Comment. Ooh, that was good. Jinx.
1, 2, 3. Go to our website, 2Laneife.com. Subscribe for the newsletter. We communicate effectively that way to you.
And we will see you down the road.
Punch.